Good morning. Thank you for joining me in this morning mindfulness practice. Let's take a deep breath in and let that go. Let's get settled in to an energetic vibration of setting an intention of what we truly desire, what we really want. Our thoughts go out into the universe faster than the speed of light. Our thoughts, when we set an intention that we really desire something and we think about it, it becomes like a beautiful obsession. And then we start to feel it. We feel as if it's already ours. We know that it's coming. We start to act and think, walk and talk, feel like we already have it, even though it's not manifested yet. It's not here for anyone else to see. We can get so deeply involved in becoming what we truly desire. The universe has to give it to us. It is not only possible, it is going to happen when you get into the state of being that which you want to be. We don't have to deal with pushing away what we don't want, fighting against it. You don't push away the cold. If you're cold, you just turn up the heat. You build a fire, you dress up warmly, you enjoy the heat. You don't push away the cold, it disappears on its own. So, in order to be warm, we give up thinking about what makes us cold and we give all of our thoughts to tending to creating warmth, to ignoring the cold and just working on the heat. And then we bring forth heat. That's what Raymond Hollywell said. Prosperity and poverty are not two things, they are merely two sides of one and the same thing. They are but one power. And when you study the laws of the universe, you start to use them rightly instead of against yourself. We cannot think of plenty and then worry about the unfavorable conditions that may seem apparent. We think about plenty, and as we think of it, its opposite, lack, will become absorbed or disappear. All our thoughts must be directed to that one thing which we desire in order that our desire may be fulfilled. Our method is not manipulating two powers, not dealing with good and evil, right and wrong, prosperity and poverty, but as we follow the law of good and dwell upon that which is good, we shall bring to pass all good things, everything that we want. If you want to change the results in your life, give some serious thought to how you're using your mind. There is only one part of the universe that you can be certain of improving, and that is your own self. So I want to take a moment to invite you to a lunch and learn that I'm doing next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, March 24th, 25th, and 26th. I'm going to be doing a Zoom call, not on this link, but if you see my poster, you can take a snapshot and sign up using that link. It's just going to be an hour a day on your lunch break, hopefully, at noon Central Standard Time. And I'll talk more about going from being stuck, feeling like you're spinning your wheels and and running into the same brick wall and the same results over and over and over. I'm going to teach you some tips, tools, strategies for using your subconscious mind to really get what you want, to go deep into feeling like you already have that which you want. And then it appears faster than you thought possible. I want you to get out of being stuck and miserable and feeling like nothing is going your way and become unstoppable. It means tapping into universal energy and using the power that's all around you to break through walls, to go after what you really want, to get rid of those old paradigms that are keeping you stuck by focusing on that which you want. I'm going to go deeper and we'll spend 3 hours, 1 hour Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday next week. And you can go to Susan at Transformational Change, transformationalchange.ca, and sign up. I'll see you there. So for now, I want you to think about what it is that you really want. Have you got a deep desire, or are you leaving that for later? Something that you'll do when you retire, or when the kids leave home, or when you finally get rid of that problem in your life. You cannot change your world into what you truly desire if you're trying to push against what you don't want. I know I spent years trying to get rid of problems and focusing on problems and getting frustrated and wondering why those problems were getting bigger. I didn't know about the laws of the universe. I didn't understand that I was in the vibrational energy that was contributing to the problem. And then I started to study. I studied everything I could get my hands on. And after years of self-help books, I finally started studying with Bob Proctor and Sandy Gallagher. I bought into the idea that we think into the results that we want. And now I teach, I facilitate thinking into the results that you truly desire. One of the first things that you must decide on is, what do you really, really want? And I think everybody says they want to be happy, they want to be healthy, they want to be wealthy. But unless and until you define it, the universe doesn't understand what you want. You can beg and plead and demand and write your goal out 100 times, but unless you get a deep desire and really feel and get a clear picture, you stay stuck. You revolve around the old picture and wondering why what you're asking for isn't manifesting. You have to get clear. I heard Joe Dispenza say, you wouldn't walk into a restaurant and say, I want food. They'd say, well, what do you want? Do you want a salad? Do you want pasta? Do you want a sandwich? Do you want something spicy? Do you want a bowl of soup? Do you want a turkey dinner? Esther Hicks says you can focus on a button or a castle and they will manifest, just as if it's just as easy to manifest a castle as it is to manifest a button. You can go into a restaurant and manifest steak and lobster just as easily as an appetizer. You have to get clear on the picture. Everyone wants to be happy. What makes you happy? What do you desire? What do you believe that in having your deep desire will cause you to be happy? What does healthy look like? You don't necessarily want to look like the models in the magazines that are starving themselves if you really enjoy eating. What do you want to feel like? I know that a lot of us go through pain every day, and the more we focus on pain, the bigger it appears. You have to distract yourself by going ahead and doing things despite the pain. Do you know, if I used to work in an industry that rewarded pain and suffering, and the lawyers would tell people to keep a pain diary and write down everything that hurts, how long it hurt, how bad it hurt on a scale of 1 to 10. Well, what do you think manifested? More and more and more pain. And then they got their reward. They received a bag of money because of all the pain and suffering that someone else put them through. And they had a victim mentality. And guess what? After that bag of money was delivered and the case was over and closed, they should have been satisfied. Well, now they're focusing on pain, and the money, which was supposed to be a reward, didn't make them happy, didn't take away the pain. Now they were focused because they had a whole journal filled with painful problems and ideas. Just because you say you want to be happy and healthy and you're demanding it from the universe, when you have a concept in your mind, that concept, the belief that you have, the feelings that you send out into the universe, the emotional energy that attach to your picture is what's going to bring you what you're in harmony with. The universe delivers to you what you're in harmony with, not what you say you want. So if you're saying, I really want to be happy, I want to be stress free, I want to travel the world, I want to be wealthy, I want to be happy, but you're focused on worry and doubt and how is that going to happen? And fear starts to build up because you don't know how. And then you get into an anxious state of being, and that leads to depression and dis-ease in your body. You have to let go of that. You have to get a picture of what you really want. Here's an idea. Could you just decide today that you're going to pack a bag, a suitcase, a backpack, whatever you want, with your problems? You're going to say, that's it, I am done. I am no longer going to complain about my ex. I'm no longer going to worry about my paycheck. I'm no longer going to fight with my coworkers. I'm no longer going to dwell on this pain. It's so pronounced. I'm going to pack it into this bag and I'm going to just go for a hike. I'm going to go for a walk along this beautiful trail. I'm going to just start to focus on the beauty of nature. I'm going to walk through this forest and hike up a mountain And this backpack is getting so heavy, it's weighed me down for years. And now I'm going to just sit by this beautiful stream and notice. Notice the flowers, notice the water rushing along. Notice how it's going around the rock. I'm going to take a deep breath in and let that go. I'm so tired of carrying my problems. I'm going to give them up. I'm going to let them go once and for all. I'm going to give them up. I made a conscious decision to let go of what's holding me back. I have a beautiful vision of what it is I truly desire, but I know it's not going to happen when I keep holding on to anger and resentment. So I'm packing anger and resentment into that backpack and I'm dropping it into the river. And I'm just going to stand there and watch it go along. It's flowing along with the river. It feels so good to let it go. Oh, it bumped into a rock and it stuck there for a moment. No, the water is just carrying it away. It's moving along and it is gone. It is out of my sight. It is out of my conscious awareness. Just look at how beautiful life is when I let go of the problems. It feels weird. It feels light. It feels easy. It kind of feels wrong. It feels different. It feels free. Now I can go along. I can dip my hand into the water and it feels so beautiful. I know that the universe is taking care of me. I know that my problems are gone. My anger and resentment and pain are gone. And I have a picture of what I truly desire. I don't have to run back and pick up that backpack. It's taken care of. Someone else can pick up those problems if they want them. I know that all of the things that I want to change on the outside are just a reflection of what's going on inside of me. That might be a really big idea for you right now. But when you study the laws of the universe and you've heard about choosing your thoughts and your thoughts control your life, and we think when what we think we become, those are the laws of the universe. You can only go in one direction at a time. Free yourself and set a goal for what you desire that is so inspiring. You want to jump out of bed and get started for the day because you can't wait for this to happen. It's so big, it's so bold, it's so exciting, it's scary. when you set a goal that inspires you, it doesn't matter if you get support from family or friends. You're just turned on, tapped into the universal flow of energy. You're tuned into the frequency of the goal. It sets something on fire inside of you that there's no way you're going to give up on it. And as you go along the path, maybe you trip over a rock, maybe you stumble and hurt yourself, but you get up and keep going because you're going after something that you really want. The past is gone. What do you really desire? Get such a clear picture that you can place an order to the universe and know exactly what it looks like. And you might be so programmed to ask for just little bits here and there that you feel selfish or worried that it's not going to happen. Let go of all of that. The universe is infinite. You can have everything you want. The CEO and the billionaires can have everything they want. You can have everything you want, but you have to get a picture of it, get clear on it, and feel the energy of what that looks like, what that feels like, because feeling is the language of the universe. When you have faith in yourself and faith in the universe, and you get into the feeling of well-being, you express that and it accelerates. You can feel at ease, just like when you go into a restaurant and you deliver soup, ask for steak and lobster, you know they're not going to deliver soup. They're going to deliver the steak and lobster after it's prepared, when it's ready. Place your order and let the universe do the work. You don't have to worry about how it's coming, when it's coming, where it's coming from. You just focus on what it is that you've ordered and how it feels now that it's delivered to you. You got what you wanted. What does it feel like? What does it look like? Feeling is the most important part because your emotions are energy and the universe responds to energy. The universe doesn't respond to you saying, I really, really, really want that, but I don't know how and I'm worried. It responds to, that's what it's like. That's what it feels like. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You must start to project to the world the feeling, the way you walk, talk, dress, meet and greet other people, how you feel about yourself, how you feel about life. Get emotionally involved in your deep desire. Do this frequently. Do it as often as possible. Every morning when you wake up, I am so happy and grateful that this thing I desire is on its way to me. I don't know if it's going to take a week or a month or 5 years, but I know it's coming. I know that it's mine. I'm so grateful. I'm so happy because this is coming to me. And you might say this or something better, so you don't limit the universe that is infinite. Do you know, whether you're in a corporation, on a team, in a family. If you've ever gone after a big goal, you know that the first step is getting an image, having a vision. What does it look like? We're all going on a big holiday. Where are we going? One person can't say Australia and another person say Alaska and expect to arrive at the same place at the same time. The universe delivers what you focus on, where your energy goes. You get a clear picture and work in harmony with the universal energy, and it's delivered to you on time. When you're a cooperative component with the universe, you just live it because you become it. You have become the person that has the goal. How does it feel? Don't worry about when or why, when or how. You just need to focus on what. What is it that you truly desire? How are you going to feel when you're living that way? Send the message to the universe with emotion. The universe understands emotional frequency. Get on the emotional frequency of the wish fulfilled, the goal already attained, the vision brought into reality. And I promise you, you'll get what you focus on. Create a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me in this morning mindfulness practice. I'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 7. And for my clients, at 9 o'clock this morning, we're going to be talking about environment is but our looking glass, creating the environment that you really, really want. Thank you.